Hello and welcome to day 14 of my 30 days of belly dance. I'm so excited you're here with me again today. Today we're going to look at a Lebanese up hip. So the movement looks like this, it's just in the hip, and it's different to our hip drops that we've been looking at because it's all about the hip coming up. So let me show you first of all from the side. So I'm going to take one foot in front of the other, and rather than dropping my hip down as we have been doing, I'm going to push my hip forwards and up, almost as if somebody's giving it a little tug from the side here, and it comes up and up and up and up. And if I add a little squeeze with my glute here, I can get the movement nice and tight. Now, one of the key things is you want the movement to be tight here, but you need to get the relax afterwards so that the hip comes down again. So you've got this push, so pushing the hip forward a little bit with these tummy muscles with the glute, and then immediately release so that it comes back into place. So you've got squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. So we first see this movement from a sort of recorded point of view when Badia Masabni comes over from Lebanon to Cairo round about the turn of the last century, well, from the 1800s to the 1900s. So 120 years ago or so, Badia Masabni comes from Lebanon and she brings this style of dance and she starts mixing it in with what she finds in the local culture in Cairo, and goes on to be incredibly famous and start one of the most famous cabarets and launch the career of Samia Gamal. So there's really important roots to this movement, but we can also see this movement today from Shakira. So you'll see this movement in a lot of her dancing. You'll see Shakira taking this movement around herself. So we can track back and see where this has come from, in both through the influence of Lebanon to Egypt and then still within Lebanon today, and the influence in her heritage. So let's just go back to this movement. We've seen how we push from behind and we get a relax afterwards, and we can do it on alternate hips. So we can have push, push with a little step in between, push, 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 and it almost looks like a double movement in the middle, but it's not a double movement, it's the relax. So I've got the push, relax, push, relax, push, relax, push, relax, push, relax, push, relax. So it almost looks like this double thrust. So it's just getting the feeling of the movement right, and it takes a little bit of time, and we need to maybe practice on one hip. So we've got tack, 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 other hip, tack, 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 and then alternating. And of course we can turn around with this movement, which makes it really lovely. Turn and turn. And I'll show you the movement from behind. So we've got tack, change, tack, change, tack, change, tack, change, tack, change, tack, 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 tack. And I'm going to turn back around to face you. So there's lots you can do to play with this movement. It's a very nice one for social dancing at a hafla. We can also work from one hip and go round in a circle. So we can push forwards and relax, forwards, relax, and each time just move your foot a little bit in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and change, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I was to do that a little bit faster, I'd have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 1, and 1, and maybe turn on the spot, back, back, tack, and back around. you just pause on one hip and some on the other hip. So you want a nice poppy goey piece of music. I'd really recommend anything by Shakira or any of the Arabic pop songs. So go and find a really pumping piece of music and go and practice your Lebanese up hip, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.